Alright, this afternoon we have a 2018 Westinghouse Xavier. I believe that's how you pronounce it, or Xavier. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced. I believe it's Xavier, but someone please correct me if I'm incorrect on that. Um, I installed this probably a week and a half ago in replace of the Hunter Lansdowne that was in here. Primary reason as to why I got it was because this is probably one of the few fans that my dad actually likes. And since his birthday was not too long ago, I went and got this for him. I went and got it from a older couple selling it on Marketplace, and they decided to replace this with a Canarm Duffy. I think it was either a Canarm Duffy or it was a Home Depot version of it, a home decorators collection Pemberton. But yeah, apparently they just wanted to make a change and then they put this up on Marketplace, so went and bought it and everything, and assembly was pretty straightforward, but I will say to anyone who's wanting to get one of these, the blade brackets are pre-attached, so when you're hanging this thing, you gotta physically bring the blade up with your screwdriver and physically screw them in like that, rather as opposed to attaching them to the blade brackets and then putting the blades on the fan itself. Without any further ado here, I am going to flip on the light switch here. The light works great. I will say though, when I was assembling it though, that every other, the screw that's the non-J slot screw, not just that one, but also this one over here, they would not go in all the way and I didn't want to risk stripping them. So just letting you folks know that before anyone mentions that. This fan's from 2018, so it uses the LED GU10 bulb, so obviously that's not even hot at all. Very, very bright. I will give credit for that, and yes, just like with any track light fan, you can adjust the lights on them. And my dad typically prefers this one facing all the way down, so now for the exciting part, which I'll put this thing on high, and please bear with the bearing noise. Now, out of other fans from 2018 that I know of, this is probably one of the better modern air movers, I would say. Not that every Westinghouse fan is the best, but this one is certainly an exception compared to the Casanova. And the airflow on this is insane, I will say that. Not sure if the wind noise is picking up very much, but yeah, it definitely pushes a lot more air than a Hunter Lansdowne does. That is for sure. Try to walk around my dining table here so you guys can see it better. I know this thing has another color variation. I generally would have preferred going with the other one. For anyone that doesn't know, the other color of this fan, actually, rather than gunmetal accents to it, it has copper accents, and the blades are more of like this maple color. I generally would have preferred going with that color combination because it would have gone with the cabinets in my kitchen a lot better, but who am I to complain? It's an Xavier, right? So, got an Xavier either way. Now, medium, I guess with other fans, you could mistake medium, like from this, as the same speed as you would probably see on high speed on other fans that you can buy in the market today, but this thing is still moving pretty good air despite it being on medium. Put it on low now. Get another view of it from over here. Turn the light on at the same time, actually. I believe that's fully slowed down to low now, I believe. Oh no, I'm just gonna give it another second. I don't know the manufacturer of this. I believe it's Probably the same manufacturer as like other fans that probably the same manufacturer that manufactured fans for NCon and like the fans that Westinghouse and Harbor Breeze both had at the same time. That's just my guess though. No one quote me though. Other than that, um, yeah, could be the same manufacturer, but I really don't know if it is. Turn that off now. Let's slow down a little bit. In parts of assembly being straightforward, when I originally wired it, only the light came on, but the fan itself did not spin. So I had to, finick with the wires a little bit, and then the fan started working and everything, and then everything was all good. Another thing that's odd is that despite this fan being from 2018, it doesn't really seem that you can find fans with track light kits on them very often these days. I mean, Westinghouse is an exception because they have the Xavier and the City Lights or City Light. I'm not exactly sure which of it is. It's either the City Lights or the City Light. And remember they had the Apollo. The Apollo had one as well. And I think, and Canarm did have fans on some track light kits on some of their fans, but that was back in the 2000s though. And another thing that isn't exactly relevant, but I probably should have mentioned it, I do have the wood side facing down. When I originally got it, it did have the, make it come to a complete stop. It did originally have the graphite, I believe this is called, or this matte kind of gray color facing down, but my dad liked the wood ones, so I just flipped them over. And yeah, I'll certainly try to upload another video here pretty soon. It's just, it's been rather busy, me having to deal with work and dealing with my studies on the side and everything like that, but still active in my collection. I'll just let you guys know about that, and I will upload something again soon. Well, alright, I guess that concludes this video of a 2018 Westinghouse Xavier.